What's going on, guys? Sticks here with the Token Minorities, bringing you Week 10 of the APA Little Cup Showdown League, and this week we are up against Kassim and his Orlando Mews. And before I get into the battle, just a reminder that if you like this video, please leave a like, drop a comment, click that subscribe button, as it helps us out a lot, and let's do more cool stuff for you guys. But anyway, so you might be noticing that this week there is no team builder. Well, that's going to be a common theme for the next 3 weeks, considering that I clinched playoffs last week, and I am pulling a jolt in that I'd rather not give away potential set ideas, potential moves that I could potentially run on different mons. Just like I'd rather keep everything as close to the chest as I can, while still obviously playing my games, maybe even having a little bit of fun here and there. I have some heat sets planned for next battle, and I think even the one after that as well. But for this battle, we just kind of have like a couple life orb attackers, couple scarfers, and 2 bulky mons. So just kind of my typical MO for Little Cup. But Kassim's team is Drifloon, Scraggy, Ferroseed, Salandit, Voltorb, Squirtle, Barboach. I can never say that name. Like, I legitimately can never say that mon's name, but luckily he did not bring it this week, so we are fine. Minchino, Carablast, and Cleffa. And I'm bringing a team of Pawniard, Cutiefly, Bunnelby, Natu, a Sandygast with a pretty cool tech move, and my Krabby as well. So yeah, this is going to be the team that I'm bringing this week. Luckily, he did not bring the mon that I can never pronounce. He also did not bring the Salandit or the Voltorb, so it's actually looking pretty good for my Scarfers, but really, in all honesty, my MO for the last couple weeks is to feed Bunnelby as many kills as possible, because right now I believe I think as of week 10, it's either in first place or very close to first place for the total MVP voting, or not voting, the total MVP standings. And so yeah, just over the next 3 games, I'm going to try to get as many kills for Bunnelby as I can, while obviously, I mean, like a undefeated record would be cool, but it's not my main goal. Like, it's not what I am really kind of trying to do with this team. I want to get Bunnelby that MVP, because I don't think I've ever had a mon get an MVP in any league. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right on into the battle. So like I said, we're up against Kassim, and he leads with his Minchino as I lead with my Pawniard. I don't want to take a fighting move early on, so I go straight into my Sandygast, and we immediately find out that this Minchino is banded with the U-turn, because, I mean, there's no way that Minchino would be able to do that much, as this Sandygast does have a pretty good amount of bulk in, and he brings in the Drifloon. So I was like, right off the bat, I was like, ah, crap, this sucks. So what I'm actually going to do, while he reveals the Calm Mind, is go ahead and reveal my little tech move in Curse, because it'll put me back below 50, and then it'll bring me back up to full health, so I can start slowly wearing this Drifloon down. And now, knowing that he's probably going to go for a Shadow Ball as he is on a timer, I'm going to go into my Bunnelby to potentially outspeed depending on his investment, but unfortunately he does outspeed, and luckily it's not hidden power fighting, so I will be able to live that, and I will be able to wild charge, knock out the Drifloon, and trade my Bunnelby for Drifloon, which is unfortunate because I only got Bunnelby 1 kill in this game, and so that was kind of a dang it. Well, I wish Bunnelby would have been able to do more, but you know what? That 1 kill was also a tier 1 Pokemon, so that, I mean, if I was only going to get 1 kill, that is the most valuable of kills, because they also do this like trophy system where if you kill a higher tier mon, then you get more trophies for it, and MVP is actually based on the trophies. So yeah, getting 1 kill, 4 trophies, you know what? It's not what I wanted, but is still sufficient for this game. But now I'm just, with the double down, I'm going to go into my Sandygast, get my rocks up, as I kind of figured he would go into his Minchino, and I can live any hit a banded Minchino wants to go for. Get my rocks up, he reveals the Seed Bomb. This will not be able to break my Pawniard sub, as that's exactly what I'm going to switch into, as he pulls the double into his Ferroseed. And now with the Ferroseed in front of me, I am going to get my sub up, as nothing he does will be able to break my sub, and I will slowly be able to wear this Ferroseed down and slowly just like knock it out and hopefully be behind a sub in the process. So I'm pretty sure he misclicked on that turn, going for Leech Seed on the sub, and now I'm going to go for the low sweep to try to wear it down, as I do reduce his speed, and he goes for the Gyro Ball and actually ends up breaking my sub. And I was really confused, because the initial calc showed that it should only do 3 max, And so I was like, wait, what's going on? Well, then I forgot to factor in that I lowered Ferroseed's sub, and it turns out that that was an absolute max roll to break my sub. So I was like, oh, okay, absolute max roll, you know what, that's fine. Even after another sub, I still will have enough HP to live a tail slap from his Minccino as well, while being, while living and being able to knock it out. So Poniard's another mon I want to rack up kills on, so I'm just going to go for the sub again, keep that up against the Ferroseed as he goes for the Gyro Ball and crits me. So at this point, it was kind of a psychedelic scissor. In my front office actually put it very eloquently. He sent me the meme from South Park where I forget who was investing, but they gave it to the investment guy. He was like, and it's gone. So yeah, that was me with the sub. And at this point I was like, you know what? Screw it. Fine. I guess I don't want to sub. I didn't want to sub anyway. But I'm just going to go ahead and go for the knockoff. Get rid of the Ferroseed. I can still sucker punch the Minccino if it comes in, which it does end up doing. And I mean, it won't be a kill, but you know what? Still able to wear down the Minccino. And now my Cutiefly is actually looking to be in a really wonderful position with the Rock Sub. But he goes into his Squirtle. I don't want to sacrifice my Cutiefly just yet. I'm actually going to go into my bulky Natu, as I can just kind of wear the Squirtle down, figure out what set it is, as he ends up going for the Rapid Spin. I went for the Dazzling Gleam, as I wouldn't be able to knock out a Scrafty in one hit with Dazzling Gleam from full, so I just decided that I would go for a Dazzling Gleam at first and then go for a Psychic, as unfortunately I proc his Berry Juice, and now he has the Ice Beam. This is looking to be an offensive Squirtle, so now considering he only did 50% the first time, I'm going to try to wear him down and kill him with the Psychic, but he actually ends up getting the max possible roll, so that's not really going in my favor, but either way, at this point, Cutiefly is in, Minccino I know is banded, Scrafty will go down in one hit, and my Life Orb Cutiefly is going to go to town. And something that was kind of interesting, so Cutiefly has 19 HP, but for some reason, I'm taking 10% from Life Orb, so I'm not sure what that is. It should round down to 1 damage, so I'm really, not fully sure what that interaction is. I mean, I didn't check in the game because I was just kind of clicking buttons, not really figuring out, not really thinking through, why is Life Orb doing so much, but I'm wondering what's going on, or if that's just kind of something going on with Draft Frontier, because I checked after when I noticed that Life Orb did 10% to me every single time, and I was kind of like, that's weird, it should only be doing 1 damage, I legitimately should have 19 Life Orb hits, but considering it did 10% as opposed to the 5% that it should round to with Showdown's percentages, I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that, unless they changed the rounding system in Pokemon to where it now rounds up instead of just rounding down. So really not sure what that is, but either way, brings in his Minccino. I know this is 100% banded at this point, so I'm just going to go for the Moonblast, knock that out, and now I'm basically in a checkmate position because there's not much he can do. He goes into his Cleffa, and I don't want my Cutiefly to potentially get Thunder Waved, as that's one of the ways he can win. So what I'm going to do is try to wear this thing down with my Krabby. As I went to the Sandygast, if he went for Thunder Wave, I would be able to take that, and if he went for Psychic like he did, I would be able to just go straight into my Krabby, 2-hit KO this thing with Liquidation, and then switch into my Cutiefly later on the Scraggy. So that Liquidation damage reveals that he's 100% a bold max Eviolite Cleffa, so I know that my Cutiefly cannot be knocked out by any one hit, and I know that Cleffa cannot live a Moonblast. So instead of letting Krabby finish this off, I'm going to go straight into my Cutiefly, as I know that it can take any hit that Cleffa wants to go for, and I would rather keep my Cutiefly in, as it will one-hit KO basically any variant of Scrafty, I believe even Roselai, because I do have the Life Orb and I'm hitting very, very hard, will be able to be one-hit KO'd. But as it ends up, I'm able to KO the Cleffa and able to one-hit KO the Scrafty, didn't even get to see what set it was, and Cutiefly is going to bring home the victory, so we now are 10-0. Unfortunately, Bunnelby was only able to get 1 kill, but this was the Cutiefly show. I was kind of waiting on Cutiefly to be able to show what it's able to do, and this game was a perfect example of why I really prioritized getting this mon over Surskit, because Surskit, it's really one-dimensional. It gets up Sticky Web, And that's about it. Like, maybe it can get a hard hit off on something. Like, if Surskit is able to get up webs and knock something out, then, like, Surskit did way more than you expected of it. Cutiefly just is so much more versatile. It has much higher speed, which is incredibly good. Like, 19 speed is perfect for my team. It can get up sticky web, but it can also be offensive like you saw in this game. So, yeah, I mean, this was... Unfortunately, didn't get that many kills for Bunnelby or Pawnyard, both of my mons that are in the MVP race, but Cutiefly was still able to come through, and I was able to show that, you know what, Cutiefly is something that my opponents have to worry about as well, not just from Sticky Web, but an offensive variant in addition to that. So, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and this is Styx, signing out. Why not? See you guys.